This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Fresno State's offense will come out first. It will be a priority to get the passing game up and going, something they really didn't do with one of their biggest weapons last week, David.
Yeah, and last week he just wasn't a big part of the game plan. And I would expect if you want to get explosive plays going and you want to get this offense in a good spot, you're going to find this guy on the outside. He can turn matchups into nightmares for the defenses. I think he'll be used early and often this week.
Yeah, so if I'm the quarterback, I want to get him going early, right? And maybe I'm calling some easy throws, some hitch routes, some slants. Just get him touches, get the juju going, get the focus in the rhythm and locked in early in this one to make him a bigger part of our game plan today.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get the
catch inside the 25. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the move. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. I do like how you force the ball into coverage. Didn't make a big mistake. Throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So Oregon State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The kick is on its way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Looking to pass, it's Warner. Grab near the marker, it's Freeman. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir, you go no more. And now next time he catches it, where's that dude at? I'm going to find him. Stay away from him.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here we go. Looking for a man. It's Warner. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. Touchdown Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Murphy. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, the ground game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to throw, it's Warner. He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. Quickly complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Lost a throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Murphy. Got his man. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the 15. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Beavers moving quickly to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. It doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on 4th down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. To the air, it's Warner. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Freeman. Nice move to keep running. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll keep it himself. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass, it's Warner. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss.
Oh, I'm out of space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Bringing the heat. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis.
And the Bulldogs will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Card. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He breaks a tackle. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The run from the shotgun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Warner. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Got a man, it's Hankerson.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. At the 40, there he goes. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and... may change this route. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? And the Bulldogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Give to the running back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Warner. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where...
It's a running room. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Swings it out to his running back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Caught near the sticks. It's Freeman. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, it's Warner. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Walker. And the Beavers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release on the RPO. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
With the catch, it's Clemens. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Warner. Get it out on the screen. Powers through the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. The give as they work on that clock. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. bounce pass on the run. Fouls through the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hankerson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He wants to change this route. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Gets it out quickly. Got enough space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in formation for the rest of this one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback. Gets it done.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The shorthand is Gilliam. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Reels it in down the left side. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They get to him as he throws. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard, and late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the